welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all recognize my destination, my location? Yes, I am pulling into my second or third home, depending on, hey, that PT still over there, man. What is going on? Brothers Motors, guys. We about to wrap this truck up, okay? We got this truck. My buddy of YouTube, we in the middle of installing this freaking 3.6. Now I'm about to deliver some parts, guys. My man had a change of plans, not a change of plan, but he wanted to go further than what his warranty recommend. Yeah, see right there. Look at my man in there. Hey, oh, that's the engine right there. Okay, so he wanted to go further than what the warranty calls for. In other words, go a step further. So instead of relying on the little, I don't know, 30-day warranty or whatever it is, no, man, we going full blown. We gonna go ahead and put this is per his request, so we're gonna go ahead and put lifters, rockers on it. All right, guys, so yes, parts, look at that, parts are falling out. Got my man spark plugs, oil filter adapter housing, upper intake. Okay, here go the lifters now. Okay, no, lower intake, and these are upper intake. I got 24 lifters. Yes, y'all see this? It's a bag of rocker arms, brand new Mopar, guys. Mopar 20. That's a bag of 8. It comes in a bag of 8. There go another bag. So I got 3 bags of these, and like I say, I have 24 lifters. I just got to dig them all out, and it's brand new. And where is my valve cover? Yes, we're gonna need valve covers. We taking those valve covers off to do all these parts. We might as well go in. Now the dealership was out of valve covers. They actually don't have them, so I went up to the street and got Velcro. Valve cover is a valve cover. I'm all for Mopar OEM, but it's just gaskets, guys. So they should. I will not get rocker arms or anything like that aftermarket. So let's get it, man. It's starting to rain, guys. Let me get this stuff over here. We have a lot. Y'all see that Hemi just rolled in? Okay, I think that's going in this Charger. A lot of people, they want to take the guesswork. Not so much guesswork. Yeah, it's 345. They want to take the risk out of fixing their car, so they will simply recommend that we just install a complete engine. And you know what, guys? We have no problem with that, simply because what I just said, the risk is gone. All right. Okay. Now what else say? Yes, valve cover. I'm gonna set all this to the side. Got to go back out there and count 24 of these, guys. These guys, a lot of people ask me, should I go ahead and replace these? I started telling people to give yourself a peace of mind. Go for it. Do they go bad? No. Okay. I only replace these when a rocker arm fail. Whichever rocker arm fail, they get a new lifter on that rocker arm. Okay, because who knows what happened on that point. All right, like I say, a bag of brand new rocker arms, guys. And you know what's good about these? You can't see it now, but I ran the part number. This is the latest and greatest. This is the revised number. All right, now all the rocker arms that was built before these, they are pretty much gone. I think the manufacturer had all the dealers destroy these parts, not sell them to make a profit. No, get rid of them. So just how you do tires, guys. When it's a recall on tires, manufacturers make you cut the tire, slice the tire, so people can't use it, because some people will still use it no matter what. They'll see it still got thread on it, it's brand new, and they'll still use it. So a lot of the dealers was under the instructions to destroy, get rid of the old version rocker arms. And now we got the latest. So what's going in here is the latest and greatest. So my man, if you watching, yes, you getting all Mopar stuff, baby. This is a brand new oil filter adapter housing. This sucker ain't never been open. Well, it just come from the parts department. So while he removed the engine, I might just go ahead and depends on how much time. We're gonna be here all day tomorrow and Sunday, likely. But yeah, he getting it. That's the truck there. He getting it out. I don't know what's. So let me do this, guys. Let me find me a drill, and I'll just start. Since he's in the middle of taking the old one out. Fairly easy, guys, and it's even more easier with the engine out of the car. This can be a pain on the car. All right. So look, 2017 Ram 1500. That's exactly what it's going in. So, my man, you getting the work. All right. Again, guys, I'm at Brothers Motors in the Snellville, Atlanta area. If you need any work on your, especially, according to my man, he do anything now. But if we specialize in Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, Ram, things like that, okay? Because we're factory trained on that from that standpoint. But we can swap an engine out on anything, or a transmission for that matter, now that we got our new transmission jack. So, guys, we got work to do, man. I really don't have time, you know, to chop it up with you guys. See, we got a transmission going in that, I think that's for that, look at that, guys. When the last time you seen a 41 TE? This is a 41 freaking TE. 4-speed automatic transmission. Solenoid pack. Who back here remember Tom Cook? Remember these things had the cover on it with the cushion that would make all that noise when you come to a stop? Yeah. They automatically know you right beside a Chrysler. Yes, guys. Technology has taken over. We no longer use 4-speed automatic transmission. All right. So came from a salvage yard, so I'm sure they're getting us 60, 90-day warranty. All right. From our standpoint, there's no risk. All right. So yes, I could have rebuilt this transmission. I leave it up to the customer. If it's cheaper to get a unit, guys, we're gonna go with the cheapest route, no matter what I can and can't do. Now, has she asked me, what do you think? Should I let you overhaul it or get a used one? I would prefer to overhaul it because I think I'm gonna make it better than this used transmission. We don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty inside this transmission. All we know is what it came out of and how many miles that was on it. That's not a good barometer to go by. All right, you go by somebody that's actually been in it. They know the condition. They can see the condition of everything. They install new clutches and everything on it. That is a better option. But we're talking risk here, so take away all the risk from the shop. Let's just replace it and leave all the risk on the salvage yard that sold it. Because if anything go wrong, she's gonna be calling that salvage yard, not the people who installed it. Because it only go in one way, guys. You can't really put a transmission in wrong. Same with an engine, you can't really put it in wrong. So, oh, guys, I got a lot of work to do. Let me start work on this 3.6, guys. I will chat with y'all later, man. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all on the next video.